Good morning, church. For me, I grew up in a loving but strict Christian home. I was always a good boy, listened to my parents, I respected everyone. I was christened as a baby in a Methodist church where my parents met. However, when we moved, I grew up in a non-denominational church, Largo Community Church, and this is where my faith was nurtured as a child. I first fell in love with Christ at River Valley Ranch. It was a camp that my parents always sent me to every summer. And I just loved the atmosphere. It was very uplifting. It was enjoyable, the activities, and it's where I learned to worship God through songs. But during my college years, I was easily influenced by the world. I was very rebellious and bitter towards God. I had hopes and dreams of going to school for soccer, but that fell through, and I wasn't having the most enjoyable experiences with people of my own race. I was constantly told how different I was, and I just hung out with a lot of destructive people. It led me to be very materialistic. I was a heavy drinker and just using marijuana to escape my realities. After I finished school, I just continued down that destructive path. I ended up getting 2 DUIs a year apart. And after my second DUI, it made me realize that I needed to make a decision on whether I was going to fully commit to God or if I was just going to continue down that road and just end my life. And so the destructive people that were in my life, I noticed that they wanted what I had, which gave reasons for their actions. They saw that I had stability, loving parents, and most importantly, they saw the Spirit of God within me. And since they couldn't have that, they wanted to distract me, and they pulled me into their ways, which I finally realized afterward. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 12, it says, "For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as the Father the Son in whom he delights." And this verse reminded me during that time that I am a child of God, and that the pain that I felt from my foolish behavior would only be temporary so long as I repent and obey him wholeheartedly. The Lord chases after his children and is one who gives second chances. My relationship with God has grown stronger over these past 3 years. He's shown me his grace and his mercy despite my ugly ways and just completely despising him and turning away from him. So as I've grown and I've gained this wisdom, I've let go of the pain, and I've also no longer worry about what the future may hold because I know that all things are possible through him. So